Hi, good evening everyone. You all know that since April 22nd, there is a growing tension between India and Pakistan when Pakistani backed or ISI trained terrorists attacked Indian people, and by selecting their religion, when they saw that the people belong to Hindu religion, they killed them instantly, and it was one of the heinous crimes committed against Indian people, and it shocked the world as a whole, and Indian people were stunned to see this. Despite that, India was remaining silent, India was maintaining peace, India was maintaining calm, and India showed its patience to the world. When Pakistan was denying that those people who killed Indian people by asking their religion were not Pakistani trained or they do not have relation with those terrorists, then India became very much worried, and India had to take retaliation. But India did not take this retaliation from by crossing its border by crossing its line of control. Rather, India stayed within its line of control, and it restricted the 9 terrorist infrastructure within Pakistan. India is such a powerful country. Many people think that India is powerful country, but Pakistan is continuously spreading fake news through its print and electronic media. Okay, but in this video I am going to say how strong Pakistan is. It is not possible to give a detailed picture to you about India's strength. Remember only this, that India is the world's 4th largest spender in military sphere. India is the world's 5th largest economy, and India is at present world's largest democracy. Indian people are 145 crore, whereas Pakistan is having only 24 crore people. Pakistan's defense budget is much lower than us, while India's defense budget is the third largest in the world, because the Indian defense is very strong. India is self-sufficient, rather you can say, in its defense sector through its Atmanirbhar Bharat program initiated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. How strong India is in terms of defense. Yesterday I was watching one video that United States President Donald Trump has gone to a military base outside of America, and there he was speaking with the troops, with the military people there, and in the banner behind there was written that peace through strength. So in today's world, India is a peace-loving country. India respects peace, India protects democracy, India spreads democracy, and India is a firm believer of non-aggression. India is a peace-loving country. India respects territorial sovereignty of all others, and at the same time India does not wish that other will infringe their rights, and India will not tolerate any infiltration or illegal infiltration, or India will not tolerate any terrorism, both within or cross-border terrorism. This is a firm the strategy of present Indian government, right? How strong India is, I am going to tell you in this video. Listen, you see, I am telling first that it is not possible for me to tell in detail, but the things but the things which have come in the defense expenditure or defenseexp.com, or a list of India's major defense deals, of 2024-2025, I will say only this: how much defense deal has been initiated or how has been completed by government of India in just last 2 years. It is only May, and in 2024 and up to April. Okay, April 2025. I will say I will give a brief description. From that point, you will understand, the Indian people will understand that how strong India is, how strong people, because Indian people will not have to scares, will not have to fear about any aggression. Maybe it is from our neighboring country, maybe from our enemy countries, in neighbor's neighbor. Okay, so India doesn't care. India is so strong. India doesn't care at all, because India has the capacity to protect its people. India has the capacity to retaliate. India has the capacity to distract our enemies' weapons, our enemies' missiles, our enemies' planes. India has that capacity. India has built up that capacity. India is very much strong in military or in army, its navy and its air force. Now at present, I am trying to give you a small picture or a mini picture of Indian defense. Okay, so list of India's major defense deals of 2024-2025. Okay, it is really very interesting that India made significant strides in strengthening its defense in 2024 by signing a series of high-risk military deals, and these deals, including those across the Army, Navy and Air Force, and aimed at modernization, Indianization and strategic preparedness in case of any attack from any corner of the world. India is ready to protect Indian people. So many people do think in India that Indian Prime Minister is doing nothing. He remains sometimes silent. He visits the world, and what he is doing. He has taken up our economy, but maybe some critics say that it is one type of false statement or false statistics. But it is not the statistics of India. It is the statistics of the world. World Bank or International Monetary Fund. Okay, so India at present is world's 5th largest economy. It is not a matter of joke, and in just last 10 years, India's accomplishment under the PM Modi is something great, is something super, is definitely praiseworthy act of our Honorable Prime Minister and the whole Council of Ministers headed by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, so you see, from the purchase of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles to the buying of MQ-98 drones from the US, India's defense spending is indicative of its need to maintain regional stability as well as foster indigenous manufacturing, right? So these agreements strengthen India's war fighting capacity and support the Make in India initiative by reducing reliance on foreign vendors. India, through its Make in India policy, has initiated making or manufacturing even weapons, even its military equipments through Indian MSME. Just imagine what a new concept has brought by our Honorable Prime Minister, Make in India. When he started this concept, I was really very much happy that our Prime Minister is so innovative. And he is not only innovative, he is inspiring others to be innovative. Because only one person, if one person becomes innovative, then it will not give dividend to the whole country. So when many people will show this kind of innovation, then definitely India will grow, will turn into a superpower, which is the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister. Similarly, I have also written books on that, how India can become a superpower by 2047, a vision. I wrote this book in 2024, and this year I have written another book, that is Vikshit Bharat Challenges and Solutions. So these are the books which have been written by getting inspiration from our Prime Minister. I get inspiration every day. I get inspiration from our Prime Minister. Every day I get inspiration from our from our president, earlier former president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I get inspiration from Swami Vivekananda. I get inspiration from other people who are working very hard to protect their state, to protect their country, to protect the government, to protect the country as a whole. And the people who are working worldwide, I respect all the people, those who are striving hard, sacrificing their life for the protection of others, for the development of others. Those people, remember, those people live longer who work for the welfare of others, who work for the development of others, who work for the promotion of peace for others or for the world as a whole. So if you make gimmick and say that yes, I am working, and people are foolish, people are not judging you, no. Always 1,000 eyes are watching you. Remember, always 1,000 eyes are watching you. It means that you are under the scanner of God. God is seeing through people. So be patriotic. I say always in all my videos, almost all videos, I say people to be patriotic, to Indian people, Indian youths should be patriotic, should make for India's growth, for work for India's development, for work for the promotion of peace and prosperity of the world. India is such a country. Our culture, our philosophy, our spirituality teach us all these things, all these morals, all these ethics, all these values. Indian culture, Indian spiritualism, Indian saints and sages have taught us, and we have been grown within this environment, and we are now being adults trying to spread this message among our next generation people, in our children and in our grandchildren, right? So you see, these agreements strengthens India's war fighting capacity and support the Make in India initiative by reducing reliance on foreign vendors. India wants to reduce its dependence on foreign vendors and foreign countries, because India wants to make indigenous weaponry and arsenal and arms and weapons, right? So you see how Indian major defense agreements of 24-25 and their significance. Let me say that in March 2024, strengthening naval and air capacities, how India increased its naval and air capacities in March 2024. You see, India India received of BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. Okay, what was the value? The value was, I may not be tell in detail. I am just telling in short, please. Okay, so BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles, the value of BrahMos cruise missile value was 20,506.65 crore rupees, and the associate was BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. Remember, BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, indigenous. Remember. So the objective, what was the objective? The objective was to enhance the maritime strike capacity of the Indian Navy by installing these missiles on top tier warships, right? And the BrahMos missile is the world's fastest cruise missile. World's fastest. It is not India's fastest. It is not America's fastest. It is not Russia's fastest. It is not Israel's fastest. It is the world's fastest cruise missile with a Mach 3 speed and a range of 450 kilometers. You just imagine. So under this agreement, these missiles will be fitted on Visakhapatnam class destroyers. I am not going all these things, where it will be installed and where it has been installed, right? So next I would say RD-33 Aero Engine acquisition for MiG-29 aircraft, and the value of it was 5,249.72 crore. And partner, do you know who was partner? Partner was HAL. It means Hindustan Aeronautics Ltd. Hindustan Aeronautics Ltd is a foreign company. Is it Is it I mean another does this company belong to other country? No, it is Hindustan Aeronautics Company is a very old country, old what I say company, and it will make RD-33 Aero Engines acquisition, Aero Engine MiG-29 aircraft. Okay. So the what is the objective? The objective was to validate and improve the operational preparedness of Indian Air Force MiG-29 fleet. Okay. Next, I will say that India purchased close-in weapon system CIWS. Its value was 7,668.82 crore, and the partner was Larsen and Toubro. Larsen and Toubro is also an Indian company. Okay, the purpose of this purchase was to provide terminal air defense to protect military bases against low-flying aerial attacks, that is cruise missiles and drones. Okay, and next I will say that India acquired of high-power radar systems. People have seen in this what I say in this tension between Pakistan and India. So Pakistan did not understand that where from those missiles are coming and where from those weapons are coming. Okay, whereas what India was receiving or what Pakistan was throwing towards India, those Indian radars could India's high power radar system immediately understood or immediately recognized and destroyed it in the air, right? So the partner was Larsen and again the partner was Larsen and Toubro, and objective was to implement new phased array radar system in India's air defense system. So Indian air defense system is so strong now. Okay. So you say in September 2024, Defence Acquisition Council clears total value of 1,44,716 crore rupees. You just imagine the amount which was spent, which was cleared by Government of India for defence acquisition. So Defence Acquisition Council clears this amount. So the how I mean India is strong and how powerful Indian economy is, right? So the future ready combat vehicles, the purpose was to replace the aging Indian Army's T-72 tanks. And you know, I would say in this regard I would like to say one thing, that you all know that that Pakistan is buying from China. There's some missiles. Okay, so what would happen? Those missiles, I mean, those missiles are not so effective. Those missiles are not so effective, and those missiles are not very powerful. In those missiles are really very I mean obsolete, and though Pakistan has gotten 50% discount on the purchase of Chinese I mean air what I say air fighter planes, but therefore that I mean I don't think that Pakistan will be much benefited, because Pakistan is not really though Pakistan has sent its pilots to China for training, but all those things will not give dividend much to Pakistan, because India is having much more powerful weapons already within it. And you see the manpower, India's manpower. If India has 66,000 military strength, I mean capable people to fight, that Pakistan has already 10 crore people, where 10 crore people, where 66 lakh Indian Indian people, Indian military, those who can work and fight. So this is there is vast difference between India and Pakistan. And you see, so India while India is rejecting its old weapons, then Pakistan is buying from its ally, from China, those obsolete or those useless weapons or useless planes from Pakistan, from China. Okay, and technology, India, I mean, in that future ready combat vehicles are advanced next generation main battle tanks with enhanced armor firepower and AI technology, and significant strategies can be taken by these. It can provide Indian land warfare advantage to neutralize any likely threat from China and Pakistan. You see, India has already taken precautionary measures earlier, and Indian air defense fire control radars are also very powerful. It can detect and defend against air threats, that is enemy aircraft, missiles and UAVs. And technology feeder and active electronically scanned array AESA radar to achieve increased detection range and the capacity to attack multiple targets at a time. Multiple targets, it can attack multiple targets at a time. So how powerful India's air defense fire control radars, So you see, Dornier 228 air acquisition objective was to enhance the transportation and surveillance potential of the Indian Air Force and the Coast Guard. So that specification, the twin turboprops engines are there, and short takeoff and landing capability, and maritime surveillance radar and sensors can be fitted. So all those things, you see that if you see that next generation offshore portal and fast petrol vessels are there, and India has big vessels and ships that can carry many aircrafts and many personnel and food. So India has so much power. India has so many powerful weapons and arms and ammunition that Pakistan can be defeated within a week. Within a week, Pakistan can be defeated, and Pakistan can be brought to the feet of Mother India. But India is not doing all these things. I am saying that how I just tried to show that how powerful India is, and not that I could not say even a half, because India's in October increased air and intelligence capabilities also India produced. I'm saying MQ-9B Sky or Sea Guardian PRAP's acquisition was held, and the value was $4 billion. $4 billion, you see, and partner was General Aeromics. So these are the things India has procured in 2024. And not only that, if you see that, you will find that Airbus C-295 military aircraft manufacturing in India, its value is $2.5 billion. Next thing, a partner was Airbus and Tata Group. Airbus and Tata Group was the partner of Government of India. So these are the things that India is already having, and in December 2024 you will find expansion of fighter jet fleet, acquisition of Su-30 MKI fighter aircraft, price was 13,500 crore, and collaborator was again Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, Aeronautics Limited. And in this way you will find expanded artillery capabilities, procurement of more K9 Vajra-T Howitzers. Value was 9,600 crore. Once again, it was associated with Larsen and Toubro Limited. So Larsen and Toubro was the manufacturer, or was the associate of Indian government, right? So these are the things India has already have. In January 2025, creating rocket artillery systems and Pinaka rocket system acquisition with a value of 10,000 plus crore rupees. So India acquired this. So the partners include Economic Explosives Limited and Munitions India Limited. So these are the things India is already having. India has got in 2024, 2025, and 2025 it is just the beginning of 2025, and already India has purchased from Russia this 60,000 crore some aircrafts have been ordered, and those will come by 28. First phase will come, and next will come by 2030. So these are the things. Indian military will be then stronger and strongest maybe, right, indefinitely in South Asia and in Asia also. So March 2025, air combat and close support expansion procurement of light combat helicopters purchased with the value of 60,500 crore, that is $7.33 billion roughly. Okay, partner was one again, Hindustan Aeronautics Ltd. So you see how powerful India is. India also developed armored forces acquisition of armored tank engines with a value of $248 million, and partner was Rosoboron Export, that is a Russian company. Okay, so you see how India is upgrading its military power, its air and naval power. Okay, so also India is upgrading artillery capabilities with indigenous firepower, the advanced towed artillery gun systems with a value of 6,900 crore, and Bharat Foreign Limited Kalyani Group is the partner of the government of India. Not only that, India is upping the anti-submarine warfare purchase of Varunastra heavyweight torpedoes. Value it was not said, but it is partnered with Bharat Dynamics Limited. So all these things are being produced, are manufactured with Indian organizations, Indian companies, right? So this is a great opportunity for Indian companies, and Indian companies are getting richer, and Indian companies are getting orders, and Indian military is getting stronger, okay, than ever, and shifting anti-tank combat capabilities with Nag missile system with a value of 1,801.34 crore, joint venture with Automated Vehicle Nigam Limited, that is also an Indian organization. You see, so how India is developing. So improving mobility with local light vehicle buying 5,000 light specialized vehicles, value as part of total flight defense package 2,500 crore. So you think, so you see that how India is getting stronger day by day with its military power, how India is getting its how India is getting its defense system improved day by day, how India is preparing itself to protect its people, to protect its border, and to protect its sovereignty and the safety and security of its people. So all the Indian people must learn this, and should be aware of this Indian and should feel proud that how powerful, how rich, how strong India is. And with India's strength, we will also feel we will feel also stronger, richer and smarter. And India is really now much better, much stronger and much superior than before. And I say that people, I say the world leaders, remember that India ultimately is a peace-loving country. India does not encourage terrorism. India wants to destruct terrorist organization. India's policy is zero tolerance of terrorism, maybe within India or maybe from across the border. Okay, so with this I would like to close this video, because I told you a lot about India's defense system, how strong India's defense and how India is growing within a year, and it is really a matter of pride for all of us that India is getting better, richer and stronger day by day under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So salute to Indian people, salute to Indian Prime Minister, salute to Indian Army, and salute to our country, salute to our Mother India. With all this, I would like to close this video. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Good night.